How about that Kirby Air Riders Direct? All today on TNT Big Show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Michelle Nantucket.
And this is Sean.
Welcome to TNT Big Show. Let's get into the video. And oh my god, that Direct was just absolutely
Incredible, yeah.
Off the chart, off the chain, whatever you want to say. It really showed what Kirby Air Riders is going to be.
Yeah.
That the legend, Masahiro Sakurai,
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
was cooking again, baby. And he made something delicious.
He wanted to prove to the world that he's just more than Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And he did.
Oh, yeah.
In case for you all, a little bit of education. Kirby, originally his ideal.
Yep. Yoshi's Papa. Kirby's Papa. And he wanted a second chance at Kirby's Air Riders.
Or Air Ride.
Or, yeah, Kirby's Air Ride. He had unfinished business with it. He thought there could have been more done. And whoa, nelly-nilly. That is an understatement.
And don't get us wrong, this is not a remake or an upgrade or remastered. This is this is a sequel, an all brand new game.
Yeah. And OJ made up a new saying that we're going to use. But I can just see the rent-due video makers, those people who only make videos just to make money, pay rent and stuff.
And chastise Nintendo for every time they breathe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, how are they going to spend this? Because this does look like a game that's going to be very consumer-friendly.
And what did I say, Michelle? What did I say? Nintendo is now taking usually AA games and making them into AAA games like they did Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah, these games are becoming more content-packed, bigger budgets, better graphics and animations, more modes.
Yes.
So I just want to see how the chucklehead rent-due video makers try to spin the negativity on this game. Because after that Direct, there were a lot of people who were not sold on the game. Who were just like, okay, I'm going to get it. A lot of people thought this is the game Mario Kart World should have been.
And we love Mario Kart World, folks. But yeah, this is the game it should have been.
Well,
and this is the game I think F-Zero fans want.
Yeah. Oh, gosh,
It's got Kirby on it, but I tell you, folks, you'd be mistaken not to confuse this with a brand new F-Zero title.
It just looks so imaginative. You can tell the passion's there.
Yeah.
And how good the level design is, how much diversity, uniqueness, and freshness. It's just dripping out of the game. Now, Sean and I are going to tell you some of the stuff that's in there because, we want you to know why people were just absolutely praising this Direct. And it made sense why there was two. Seriously, they needed two Directs to tell you everything that is going to be in the game. There's that much in it.
Yep.
It's a Switch 2 exclusive coming out November 20th. And I know a lot of people were like, that's Nintendo's big Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yeah.
After seeing the second Direct and hearing the online chatter change on this game to must-play game of, yes, it's their big Thanksgiving week title.
Well, that and Zelda Imprisonment.
Yeah.
Imprisonment, yeah. Which we'll do a separate video on.
So, here's an article, pretty good article from GameSpot, I know, but still. Written by Darren Bonthuyes, I cannot pronounce it.
Yeah, you do a lot better job than I would with it.
Bonthuyes, I'll just say that.
Sorry for the name mispronunciation.
Yeah, they talk about a lot. Let's see, the article is Kirby Air Riders, 14 new things we just learned about the game. Road Trip is full of challenges. That means that, there's going to be a story where you have different quests and challenges to complete and do and bosses to fight.
Yes, folks, bosses to fight, yes.
Yeah, the paddock looks like a cute social space. It's like a lobby, for people to interact with other players.
What's that called? The top-down mode? I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that looks incredibly good as well. Swap relay requires you to think 2 laps ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you know, where you can select a machine according to the article for an individual lap and automatically swap it out for another as you complete laps.
And really, real quick, top-down mode is a little more easier, and it's for beginners or casuals like me.
The Transformation Star looks like the ultimate vehicle. Yeah, it does actually, where you get to combine different parts to make different star and vehicles and stuff. Dear Lord, that's a Tears of the Kingdom ideal, and I love it. The checklist is also back to help you keep track of things. Good.
Well, and like, what do you mean, the checklist? You have a ton of missions.
Yeah.
There are lots of missions in the top-down mode and the regular racing mode. I mean, it's spread out through all the games, so they give you a lot to do.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna need the checklist. Are these the best amiibo figures yet? They look like it, yes, but unfortunately they're more pricey.
$50 each.
Yeah.
If you want all of them, you're going to have to spend a grand total of $250.
Yeah.
But the kind of neat thing is, they're interchangeable. They can switch and ride their own different vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth $250, but
that's up to the
person. Yeah.
Kirby Air Riders has 18 courses, so there you go, 18
well,
courses.
in the main race.
Yeah.
There's other courses and stuff that are different throughout the other versions of the content and stuff.
Now, I have to explain this one, but there's something called License to Thrill. Quote, for a touch of reality, players will get to flex their driver's license in multiplayer. This status card is used to identify you when playing online and can be viewed when competing against other players. As you'd expect, you can even customize it with stickers and effects. Now that sounds really cool. Of course, there are new faces that join the roster.
Yep.
You get to customize your ride, how it looks, and different parts, shapes.
Stickers, colors, everything.
Pump up the jam, pump it up. They're talking about the great music for the game. And now you're going to have a global test is on the way, November 8th. That's when it'll start, 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., and 7 p.m. to 1 a.m.
When does the game come out?
November 20th.
Wait a minute, go back down. How? I mean, are they going to have like a demo or what?
Yeah, it's a test, yeah. November 9th, it's 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. November 15th, it's 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And finally, November 16th, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Are these special events that you can go to, or is it like a demo, or have they said?
Something like like a global test, you know, it's like a
special event?
Yeah,
okay.
You know, but
we just wanted to clear that up.
Okay. Don't expect any DLC. Sakurai said all the stuff he wanted to throw in there is going to be in the
sequels.
game. Yeah.
Which is kind of sad in a way, but...
Well, you never know about the sequel part.
Yeah.
But the fact is, if we don't, boy, did we get a
doozy of a game,
That's the important part.
Yeah.
See, I told people, this happens every console launch. And I love Mario Kart World. But Mario Kart World started out as a Wii game, or excuse me, a Switch game. And they changed it over to a Switch 2 game. Well, Kirby's Air Riders was always going to be for the
Switch 2, yeah.
That's why there's more content, better graphics and animation, and just an all-around better package.
And personally, I'm not going to knock the game too much, but Sonic, you're like, Mario Kart World's the Super Nintendo, we're the Genesis again. Kirby Air Riders is the Switch 2, the Switch 1, the PS5, and you're the Atari 2600.
Yeah, this game looks absolutely stunning and amazing. The whole package, it just screams, buy me.
And we don't know the price yet. Are you wine bags out there? It's going to be $70. If this is maybe $60, I don't know. It's $70. It's going to be worth every penny. It just is.
You're not hearing hardly any complaints in the comments from people. You know, like I said, it sucks, but unfortunately, video game prices have gone up.
I know.
You know, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but you have to make the choice what you think is worth the money. But after that direct, a lot of people are like, okay, I'm sold on the game.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't hear many complaints because of all the in-depth gameplay. You can play it as simple as you want or as complicated as you want.
Yeah.
All the different modes, the way you can customize your vehicles, the different gameplay elements, the power-ups, the boss fights, the story mode, the single-player campaign, the multiplayer mode. You are getting one heck of a package. So if the gameplay and everything comes together and really is incredible, then yes, it is going to be worth the $70. You know, at the end of the day, it is your choice. And whatever you choose, hey, no judgment from me. But I personally think you should get this game, and especially, you know, like for the kid at heart, or Kirby fans, or teenagers and small kids who love Kirby, or heck, just if you're just a gamer who enjoys a good game. You know, cozy or hardcore.
Or, and you know, really, if we never get that F-Zero game, this is the closest thing to it.
Yeah, it is. But for people who complain about, man, games, they don't give you everything like they used to, DLC and everything, well, this game's not going to have any.
Nope, you're going to get the whole game. Personally, I don't have nothing against DLC.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I actually think it makes it a little fun. It gives you something to look forward to, but I understand people being like, you know, I wish I'd have just got all the content at once.
Right.
It makes sense. But with this game, you get all the content at once.
Yeah.
And for all the rent-due video makers out there, try flying and spinning your way on this one.
Yeah.
I mean...
But like I said, though, Miss Frankenstein from Eurogamer will probably give this game a 30 or a 40. And she gives Mario Party Jamboree such a low score. You know, my goodness, we can't have too many Nintendo games with a 90 score. No, we can't.
I was getting ready to, you know, like, I think we'll just do it real quick, but I think the game is going to get an 86 to an 88 in reviews. It should get a 92 to a 94.
It should, but it won't.
But there's a little game called Metroid Prime 4 coming out.
That's reserved for that.
Yeah, and believe me, after all the translation from Nintendo Dream, and except for one part that they took down, Necro Felipe and them, but it seems like their translation has been 90% accurate. If that's the case, that's going to be a special game. But unfortunately, the video game media don't want to give too many Nintendo games
a 90.
Yeah, you know, because already Donkey Kong Bonanza got one.
Yeah.
And, you know, heck, like I said, they just might as well just say, well, Prime 4, come on up. You know, that thing's going to get at least a 95. So, unfortunately, this game will be the brunt of it. But I still think it'll get an 86 to an 88.
I say an 84 to an 86.
I hope not. No,
I know.
Sales figures, I could see this selling between 6 to 8 million.
Maybe even more.
As there are right now. I think when there's future updates and stuff, Mario Kart World will look better to people.
It'll have more content.
Yeah, but this is for some of the disgruntled Mario Kart World fans.
Yeah.
You know, and for Kirby fans and stuff, you know. This is going to be a big seller.
I don't think Nintendo is going to make a lot of AA games anymore. I think they're going to take their AAA games and make them even better AAA games.
Yeah.
But they're taking a lot of their AA games now and they're making them AAA titles now.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, like Michelle said, this is a different Nintendo.
Well, I've said that for
decades. Yep.
Even before the Switch 1 was shown.
This is not your Yamauchi grandfather Nintendo.
Yeah.
This is a bold brand new Nintendo, and Sony and Microsoft and Steam Deck were not ready for it.
Nobody was.
Nope.
I will say this, I will brag on myself. Way back in October of 2016, when I saw the Switch 1 trailer introduction, I don't know how a lot of people were so surprised by the system doing what it did, because I knew the second I saw it. I said, oh my god, it's a Nintendo console that you can take as a portable on the go.
But you have to remember, Michelle, this is Nintendo. A Wii U, Nintendo's dead. It's gonna be a third party finally.
Yeah, that's what the video game media was wanting for years.
And they still want it.
Yeah, guess what? Ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Too bad.
Yep.
You bunch of overgrown
incels, yeah. I think it's about time all of you got out of your mommy's basement, went outside and touched some grass. It really is.
Yep.
It's green and it's on the ground, in case you're wondering.
This is me, Michelle Lantackett.
And this is Sean.
Have a great day. Thank you for staying to the end of the video and watching it. If you like all of our videos, don't you join our other social medias like TikTok, Discord, Reddit, Instagram, Thread, X, and our WordPress blog. You can also support us by joining Patreon for as little as $1 a month, where you will get exclusive content, uncut videos, behind the scenes, watch that trailer, Jack's joke of the week, and my sports input. If you join the $25 tier, I will send you an autographed copy of The Buzzies for free. If you love horror movies and independent content, we're a great place to come and visit because we love supporting other independent creators and stuff. When you support us, you're supporting people who do all of this by ourselves. Me, Michelle, I'm the editor, I'm the director of the videos, I'm the producer, Sean's the executive producer and content creator. So thank you everybody, and please look into supporting our Patreon, as it really does help out. Just $1 a month. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.